Erika Jayne tells Dorit Kemsley PK doesn't want her back. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Erika Jayne is dishing out some hard truths for Dorit Kemsley and, like Erika's debut music album, the upcoming divorce may be something of a pretty mess. In a sit-down get-together with Kathy Hilton and RHOBA newcomer Bozoma St. John, Erika has some unpleasant and eye-opening advice for Dorit as Dorit enters a potentially tumultuous divorce with estranged husband Paul P.K. Kemsley. Of course, Erika knows firsthand how ugly separation can be, given her high-profile divorce from Tom Girardi. Her advice? Perhaps Dorit would be wise to view the father of her 2 children as an adversary, as seen in a video preview of Season 14, Episode 10. Watch the clip above and read a transcript of the conversation below. Erika Jayne gives Dorit Kemsley meaningful divorce advice. Erika: Dorit, I worry about you. I really do, and I'm sorry you're going through this, but I cannot sit here and bitch with you. Kathy: Right. Erika: When I know what's coming for you, I wouldn't be a good friend. You've begged for honesty, and I might give it to you. You have to protect yourself. You have to go. Hold on a second. The price of poker has completely changed. Bozoma: Mum. Erika: This is not my partner. This is not my friend. Bozoma: Yes. Erika: This is my adversary now. Bozoma: Oof. Erika: And let me tell you. Bozoma: Oof. Erika: That is a the place, as I have hair on my arms. That is a the place to be, but that is where you are, and I don't know any other way to say that to you. You have to be proactive. I'm telling you right now, if you don't make these decisions, life will make it for you. Bozoma: Yes, he will make it for you. Erika: He will make it for you. Please be proactive. And I'm preaching to myself as much as I'm preaching to you, because I could have done a better job for myself. But I was paralyzed by fear, and I waited till the last minute, and I shouldn't have. Bozoma: Yes, don't get to the place of being desperate. Desperation breeds no good strategy, girl. Dorit: Oh, hell no. Bozoma: That's what I've heard in business. Dorit, shaking her head: Oh God. Dorit in a confessional: I know this. If I have to go to war, I will go to war. Once you get to that headspace, it's not going to be easy to pull me back. Dorit: But don't you think I have to be sure that I don't want to go back? Erika: He doesn't want you back. Bozoma: Oof. Kathy nods in agreement. Erika Jayne's hard truths, a story of friendship, divorce, and moving on. The sun had just begun to dip behind the Beverly Hills skyline, casting long shadows over the Kemsley estate. The air was thick with the scent of blooming jasmine, and the occasional clink of ice against glass sounded faintly from the expansive backyard as the women gathered. Erika Jayne, Kathy Hilton, Dorit Kemsley, and Bozoma St. John sat around a large table, their conversations buzzing with the usual mix of high society gossip and personal reflections. But today, something was different. The tension in the air was palpable as Dorit shifted uncomfortably in her seat, her fingers nervously tapping the side of her wine glass. Erika, the ever-confident star who had built a reputation for her unflinching honesty, watched her friend with concern. Erika knew that Dorit was in the midst of a storm, one that had been brewing for months. Dorit's marriage to Paul P.K. Kemsley, a relationship that once appeared to be the picture of glamour and success, was crumbling in front of everyone's eyes. And it was clear to Erika that, though Dorit had tried to stay positive, her world was about to get much darker. Erika leaned forward, her voice calm but firm. Dorit, I worry about you. I really do. I'm sorry you're going through this, but I can't sit here and bitch with you when I know what's coming for you, she said, her eyes locked on Dorit's. The words stung, but Erika's tone held no malice. She wasn't here to sugarcoat things. She was here to help, even if that meant delivering harsh truths. Dorit, still processing the weight of Erika's words, glanced at Kathy and Bozoma, who sat silently, their expressions a mix of concern and curiosity. Kathy, always the peacemaker, gave a soft nod, encouraging Erika to continue. "You've begged for honesty, and I might give it to you," Erika continued. "You have to protect yourself. You have to go. Hold on a second. The price of poker has completely changed." Bozoma, who had been a fresh and vibrant addition to their circle, nodded thoughtfully. "Mum," she murmured, agreeing with the sentiment. "This is not your partner anymore," Erika pressed. "This is not your friend. This is your adversary now." The words landed like a punch. Dorit's eyes widened slightly, a flicker of disbelief passing through them. She had known for a while that things weren't right with PK, but hearing Erika's stark assessment brought the gravity of her situation into sharp focus. "That is a f***ed-up place to be," Erika added, her voice lowering as she visibly shuddered. "I've been there, and I'm telling you, I don't know any other way to say this to you. You have to be proactive. If you don't make these decisions, life will make them for you." Bozoma's voice was low but firm as she added, "Yes, he will make it for you. He will take control, and you can't afford to let that happen." Dorit's face remained a mask, but inside, a storm was raging. She had always been the strong one, the one who presented herself as confident and in control. But now, faced with the reality of her fractured marriage, she felt vulnerable in a way she never had before. The possibility of losing PK, of the life they had built together, unraveling before her eyes, was terrifying. "I get it," Dorit said softly, her voice thick with emotion. "I know I need to be strong, but don't you think I have to be sure that I don't want to go back? That I'm making the right choice?" Erika's eyes softened for a moment, but she didn't hesitate. "He doesn't want you back." Bozoma, her brows raised, glanced at Kathy, who nodded solemnly in agreement. There was an unspoken understanding between them. Erika knew what she was talking about. She had been through her own messy divorce, one that had left her with scars both visible and invisible. She understood the gut-wrenching pain of realizing that the person you loved no longer wanted to be with you, but she also understood the necessity of moving forward. "PK's done, Dorit," Erika continued, her voice steady. "I know it's hard to accept, but you've got to hear me. You've got to be strong now. He doesn't want you back, and you can't keep waiting for him to change his mind." The silence that followed was deafening. Dorit's mind raced as the full weight of Erika's words sank in. She had been hoping for a miracle, some way to fix things, to salvage the life they had built. But what if Erika was right? What if it was over, and no amount of wishful thinking could bring back the man she had once adored? "Don't get desperate," Bozoma interjected, her tone one of experience. "Desperation breeds no good strategy, girl. Trust me, I've seen it in business, and it doesn't work there either." Dorit shook her head in disbelief. "Oh, hell no," she muttered, trying to shrug off the heavy conversation. But deep down, she knew the truth. She couldn't go back to the person she had been, the person who believed everything could be fixed with a smile and a bit of charm. In her confessional, Dorit's voice trembled slightly as she reflected on the conversation. "I know this. If I have to go to war, I will go to war. Once you get to that headspace, it's not going to be easy to pull me back." But there was another side to Dorit's internal struggle. She wasn't just angry or hurt. She was scared. Scared of what the future would hold, scared of being alone, scared of the unknown. And she couldn't help but wonder if Erika was right. Could she really accept that PK didn't want her back? Could she let go of the dream of them working things out? "I've been where you are," Erika said gently, as if reading Dorit's mind, "and I could have done a better job of protecting myself. I was paralyzed by fear, and I waited till the last minute, and I shouldn't have." Her words hit home. Dorit's heart raced as she realized how much Erika's experience mirrored her own. They were both women who had once believed in love, in partnerships and in fairy tale endings. But life, as Erika had so often said, wasn't always like the movies. Sometimes the prince wasn't going to come back on his white horse. Sometimes you had to let go. Please, Dorit, Erika urged. Be proactive. Make the tough choices now. Don't let life make them for you. Dorit's face hardened as she considered Erika's advice. She had spent so much of her life trying to protect her family, trying to keep up appearances, trying to hold on to a love that was slipping through her fingers. But in this moment, she realized that she needed to let go. She needed to stop pretending that everything was okay when it wasn't. She needed to stop clinging to a man who no longer wanted to be by her side. I'm not gonna let him dictate my future, Dorit finally said, her voice filled with resolve. I'm going to do this on my terms. Erika smiled, a knowing look in her eyes. She had seen it before. This was the turning point, the moment when Dorit would finally take control of her own life, her own destiny.